it's nice being here. It's easy to be happy here. It's easy to be, not for you clearly, but it's easy to be happy here. It's nice being here. Like while the other comedians were on, I was at the back of the room. It was exciting, isn't it? Because everything's being filmed. It's really exciting, and people were like, look, I felt a bit show busy. Because I was at the back of the room and people were like looking over at me, and I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, it was nice when people were looking over and go, woo. People looking at me and they go, woo, woo. Has something awful happened to Dave Gorman? No, something awful hasn't happened to him yet. All part of my comedy plan. So do you get this? I seem to have, on a daily basis, an army of people wanting to say something nice to me, a compliment. You look like someone famous. And then an immediate insult, like telling me I'm awful. Oh, God, yeah. Do you know what? Yes, you do look a bit like Michael Sheen. If he was ill. So what? Look how tired Simon Pegg looks. Hasn't Phil Cool got old? I hate it. The thing is, I don't look anything like Dave Gorman, do I? I look nothing like Dave. I bet I could find 52 other people. That's good. That saves time. Don't need to finish that sentence. That's good. We can move on. Look at it, and look, it's not like I've got anything against Dave Gorman. Dave says, I've got nothing. Why would I have anything against it? I've got a tiny thing against Dave Gorman. I tell you what it is. Tiny little problem with Dave Gorman. If you went to my parents' house, I would find that weird. But say it was an accident. You went to my parents' house, and you went into the living room. There's lots of photographs, lots of framed photographs in my parents' living room. None of me. There's some. None of me. They've got photographs of their grandkids. I understand that. I get that. They've got photographs of my siblings. Rude. And even right by the fireplace, right down by the side of the fireplace, they've got a framed photograph of a horse. None of me. Framed photograph of a horse. I said to my dad, what's with the horse? He went, oh, me and your mum like that horse. So what, you just saw a horse, you took a photograph? Oh, we've never seen the horse, we just bought the photograph. So they've got a framed photograph of a complete stranger horse. No photographs of me. And right on the fireplace, right on the mantelpiece, there's a framed photograph of my dad and Dave Gorman. Now, that's harsh. I said to Dad, what? He said, well, that's just a photograph of me and my favourite comedian.
A lot of your set is, this is not to demean it anyway, but basically...
Demean it?
Yeah, awful things happen to you and then you just talk about them.
Yeah, I think... Well, awful things do happen to me. Yeah, and that's it. I mean... I think awful things happen to everyone, don't they? It's whether or not they take it personally.
Yeah, well, you do. You take it personally. Your modus operandi is an appalling thing has happened to you, and you want to find in what way is this just.
Yeah.
And your rage about trying to get to the core of why has this been allowed to happen.
Yeah. I'm slightly obsessed with something that happened to me recently. And I think it's the epitome of that. I found myself on holiday. Alone, right, and I was by a swimming pool late at night, with a cocktail, right. Doesn't that sound glamorous?
It does,
but it wasn't glamorous at all because I was alone.
Yeah, but I'd love that over a book.
No, but it was completely not, and it was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
and it was really late at night, and a frog came over. This frog, all on its own, little frog, hopped over, and I thought there was something quite beautiful about that. And there was something like, here I'm by a pool with a cocktail, and I bet people who know me, they would have gone, but he's on holiday, but he's having a lovely time. But I wasn't. And there was something about the cocktail that underlined how depressing it was. And then the frog came over and I went, this is actually quite a nice moment.
Yeah.
And then while I was enjoying this moment, this frog's 8 feet away from me, just looking at me. And I thought, oh, look, we're both alone.
Yeah.
Isn't this a beautiful piece of communication? Another frog came along, and that frog fucked it. Right in front of me.
As if to emphasise your loneliness.
And it just made the cocktail more horrible. and then the frog, the second frog, went away, and it was just me and this frog again. And I thought, well, look, now we're back to square one. You know, oh yeah, you shared something, but now that's over.
Well, he was.
But then 2 frogs came along, 2. And these 2 frogs were having sex while they moved towards my frog.
Yeah.
And then my frog fucked the 2 frogs. and it's probably the most depressing thing I've ever seen. I mean, 3 times. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much.
But all the time that was happening, you were drinking a cocktail.
Really? Yeah, that got more and more
louche bloke who watches frogs having sex.
I'm the worst you have.